Good morning, YouTube. What we're looking at here are my version of 3D printed parts for a mold cavity that I'd like to produce. I will make this out of aluminum in the long run on my new CNC Harbor Freight converted CNC milling machine. I did for around 1,200 bucks, including the machine. That's a whole nother video, but right now, what we have is my T-slot cleaner that I invented and made up, started producing, sell them on eBay as T-slot cleaner. It's designed to go into the Home Depot bucket head, 1.25" vacuum hose. I'm pretty sure any other 1.25" vacuum hose will fit just fine. This was reviewed on Ox Tool on one of his YouTube channels. And I'd like to thank him very much for the support on that. I have sold a hefty whole around 17. But it was a theory, and I was really excited to make this and had a lot of fun doing it. And now, since I've been 3D printing them, I really need to step it up a little bit. And also, having the CNC machine allows me to make mold cavities, which are really exciting and could be very expensive. So we're trying to avoid that expense part. So here's the 3D printed mold. Why I love the 3D printed idea is because, one, I'm just trying to test the theory. I'm just trying to test if my end gates are proper size, or is it gonna run right? I haven't got a clue. So all I'm testing is will this actually work after I spend a couple $100 on aluminum stock and probably more than likely well over 20, 30 hours, maybe even 50 hours of machining in a mold that's just not gonna work. That would pretty much suck. So I got these. I got an A, I got a B side. These all go together. Oh, one more thing is that when I printed these out, I totally copied one side to the other and forgot that the end gates would be on the wrong side. So, do over, start again. Plus I redrew some of the geometry, started over again. It's part of the fun is making mistakes. So we're gonna put this together here. Oh, we got an A side and a B side, but no, that goes that way. Go like this. It's gonna go like this. Oops, I'll put it in like that. See? Inside there. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Probably should put the two halves together first. So, 3D printing is can be fun, frustrating all at the same time. That's a whole nother hobby. But as you can see, when it printed out, I have this weird, it's not flush on that side, but it's flush on the bottom side. Well, after a while, you really need to check the 3D printer Z level height on both sides, because what happens is either the bed or some reason the cheaper ones, which of course I bought the cheaper one because 200 bucks printing is pretty cheap for that realm. Still having a lot of fun doing it, but basically check your Z level height. Alright, so I didn't feel like making pins, but the idea behind this mold is that the way that it fits together, when I put the two halves together and put the end cap on there and I pin it, it can't come apart. So it avoids clamps and also should be a little bit more precise. Now, I'm not trying to produce 100,000 of these things, since I only sold 12 of the T-slot cleaners. So in my mind, I'm just continuing having fun with this idea and just producing something. So now I've chosen just Home Depot special silicone molding here, and we're gonna squirt this in here. In the end mold, I'm gonna put channels to allow the air escape. They're not in these. I didn't feel that necessary because I'm pretty sure this is gonna goop out in probably 9 gazillion areas here. So I'm not even sure if this is going where I need it to go. I'm glad that I pinned the mold because it looks like it's definitely coming out. Don't care if I get flashing. I can tell you that it's going somewhere. The other thing that I'm trying to figure out is volume. And I have a book on mold making. Real nice, cheap little book. Basically it says, I have no idea where this is going. It's coming out the bottom on the back. This is fun. Lost my train of thought on that book there. Kind of focused on this mess. It's always entertaining to make a mess. I remember some experiments with foam. Too much of this, too much of that. It's coming out everywhere. It's awesome. I guess that's good because I could tell that it's filling. And we're just gonna, let's put the whole damn tube in there. Why the hell not? So the other thing I have to figure out is when, ooh, look, it's coming in there too. You didn't even see that. The other thing I have to figure out is how much volume. So anyway, back in this book, meanwhile, back at the ranch, back at the book, it explains, I don't know what's going on here. This book is going to be a cliffhanger in this video, I'm telling you. It's not taking any more. All right, that's like half the tube. Sweet. Well, I'm gonna let this sit overnight and see what the heck happens. But it looks pretty cool. Freaking mess. It's awesome. Well, YouTube, we'll wait and see what happens. Why is the camera back? This is confusing. I need to get a GoPro.